Hi there, everybody. This is David, and I'm coming to you from St. Martin in the Caribbean. What can I say? I'm definitely a workaholic. And yeah, I want to talk about the Nintendo Direct that just happened today. I was thinking about not doing anything for it because I'm on vacation, but then it started raining, and I'm just like, I might as well. So here we go. Let's talk about this because we have a lot of really cool stuff that was announced. First up, we have a release date for Adventures of Elliot: The Millennium Tales, coming up for the PS5, Xbox, Switch 2, and PC. It's going to be $60 on June the 18th. Apparently, there's a standard $60, or you could pay $70 for a digital deluxe edition that includes the fairy bangle, cherry blossom anklet, and roselle ring accessories. If you pre-order any of them, though, you get Elliot's Departure Pack, which has a departure brooch accessory and an attack up sword magicite. I played this game, I played the demo of this game on the Switch 2, and I really enjoyed it. I thought that it was, a lot of fun. It reminded me a lot of Final Fantasy Adventure for the Game Boy. It reminded me of the Red Mage and the Marsh Cave and everything, if you know what I'm talking about there. It just looks like a whole lot of fun. It's definitely going to be my game of the summer. And I was talking about this too. I was saying that, as far as Square is concerned, they're kind of doing one game per quarter or one game per season, and we have Dragon Quest VII as kind of like their winter game. Looks like we're not getting a spring game, and then this is going straight into summer for June, so they are taking their sweet time. We do have a long time between releases, though, but also coming out in June. I don't know why they're doing Elliot June 18th and then Rebirth on June the 3rd. So yeah, we're getting a port of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth for the Xbox and Switch 2, as well as the PC via Microsoft Store on June 3rd. This covers basically everything from Midgar all the way up to the ancient city, the Forgotten Capital, where Aerith leaves the party, and that's all I'm going to say about that. I played this back on the PS5 when it first released, and I really enjoyed it. I did think that it had a bit too many mini-games, though, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, well, the original game had a lot of mini-games, too, but, those mini-games lasted, I don't know, a minute, these new mini-games, it's like a half an hour each. It's unbelievable. So it just took, that was my big thing about it. By the end of it, I was like, screw this mini-game, skip. I was over all the mini-games. But all in all, I did have a really good time with it, and I am looking forward to Part 3, which will probably come out next year, seeing as, the original came out in 1997, so 2027 would be the 30th anniversary, and it would just kind of make sense. We're also getting a demo, from Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection. The demo is available for all platforms, and save data from the demo can be carried on over to the full game whenever it launches. It's coming out on March the 13th for the PS5, Xbox, Switch 2, and PC. And because I'm a big old dork, here I am in St. Martin with my Switch 2 that I've been, so I'm definitely going to be downloading that demo right after I'm done recording this, and then playing it, and then letting y'all know what I feel about it. I can't talk today, but yeah, I'm in the middle of the ocean. I'm gonna sip a margarita. I'm gonna play Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection 2, because why not? Why not? Digimon Story Time Stranger is coming out for the Switch 1 as well as the Switch 2 right there. It says it's coming out worldwide on July the 10th. Lots of stuff happening this summer. Lots of stuff happening in July. This is a lesson in media literacy, because I went on and I put out a review for Digimon Story Time Stranger. I said that I had a lot of fun. I said that I really enjoyed the game, but I also said it's pretty much just like every single other monster capturing game ever. And I said, unless you're a super Digimon fan, you might just want to wait for a sale, because it was $70, $80? And I'm like, yeah, it's whatever, just wait for a sale, but it's really enjoyable. And that translated somehow into, David hates it. This is the worst game ever. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Oh my God. It's okay to say that something is just okay. It's okay to say, wait for a sale. That doesn't necessarily mean it's the worst thing ever. But apparently, according to some people, you can only have really, really, really good and really, really, really bad. There's no in between. And it's just come on, seriously? Anyway, Falcom has given us our sequel to Tokyo Xanadu, and it is called Kyoto Xanadu, coming out for the PS5, Switch 2, and PC this summer worldwide. They describe it as a dual-dimensional action RPG. Whatever that means, I'm not entirely sure. It says, set in an alternate reality where Kyoto is the capital of Japan, Kyoto Xanadu players take on monsters and mysteries coming from the great labyrinth known as Xanadu. As a student, because of course, it's always a student, as a plucky high school student surrounded by a harem of girls. No. As a student, players will challenge the labyrinth and grow through their battles within Xanadu while also deepening bonds with their harem of girls. Yeah, pretty much. Uncover the truth hidden both in the labyrinth and Kyoto itself. This is neat! Another Eden Begins, coming out for the Switch, Switch 2, and PC. Again, launching this summer. Is anything launching this spring? Like we have Monster Hunter Stories Twisted Reflection, and then like, nothing. Is everything this summer? Apparently so. So we know that Another Eden was a mobile game that came out quite a long time ago, actually, and it was like a Chrono Trigger sort of thing, you know what I mean? But this isn't just called Another Eden, this is called Another Eden Begins. Different. So I don't think that this is a port of a mobile game, not only because of that, but because of some of the other things that it says in its description. Here we go. Aldo and his younger sister Fien enjoy a peaceful life in the idyllic village of Baroki? Until one day Fien is taken by the Beast King. Aldo pursues them into the Moonlight Forest, but following a fierce battle with the beast, he's sent through a tear in space-time and finds himself in a world 800 years in the future. During his adventure across time, Aldo encounters 18 characters with differing backgrounds and talents. Learn more about them through unique encounter quests, character quests, and kinship quests, the last of which becomes available by forging deep connections with them, with your harem of girls. Yeah, no. Clear the main story. So, okay, this is what I'm talking about. Clear the main story. That means that there is a main campaign, so not a mobile game. Clear the main story and unlock New Game Plus. Whoever heard of a mobile game having New Game Plus? I haven't. And start a new adventure with your characters as they were. With the aid of a mysterious girl who prompts Aldo to undertake his new journey, discover over 10 different endings. Yeah, we actually have an ending. Mobile games don't really have endings. So I'm thinking this is kind of like Octopath Traveler 0, where they're taking the bones of a mobile game and they're turning it into an actual console game. So that's really freaking cool. Next, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink Endless Ragnarok, coming out for the PS5, PS4, Switch 2, and PC on July the 9th, because everything's this summer, for $60. The PS5 and Switch 2 versions will be available both physically and digitally worldwide. Keep in mind, Switch 2, of course, is a game keycard because we can't possibly have real physical on the Switch. That would just be far too much to ask. If you already own Grand Blue Fantasy Relink for the PS5, PS4, or PC, you will be able to upgrade to this version via paid downloadable content. It says that this has new cooperative quest tiers and additional bosses, the Conflux, which is an all-new solo mode where unpredictable challenges will await you. It also has introduction of master traits that push characters beyond their limits, summons to expand on tactical options. All these features and more ensure that even after the credits roll, the Relink skies remain vast. Then, yeah, okay, I see you, Bandai Namco, I see you, I see what you're doing here. We were all making a joke, and we were like, we're talking about the next remaster project. What if it's Tales of Arise being the next remaster, since they just did Berseria, and it was kind of like a jokey thing, but, joke's on us. Tales of Arise Beyond the Dawn edition for the Switch 2 has been announced. May 21st in Japan, May 22nd worldwide. This includes all the Beyond the Dawn additional content. The DLC is available in this version of the game. So, they were talking about like going to the past and then doing like the PS2 titles, but they're like, no, we're just gonna do the latest one and then pack it in with the DLC, and y'all gonna buy it. You're gonna get it. It is on the Switch too, so it is portable now. So that is, kind of cool, kind of neat right there. But it's also kind of like, I really wanted, Abyss, Legendia, Rebirth, Fantasia, Hearts, just pick one out of a hat. That's really what I wanted, so yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching and joining me in St. Martin. And as always, have a good day.